Fired it up. It's on.
Cool.
Yeah. It's on. I don't know if it's working. Welcome to the YouTube stream. Hi, I'm Nick. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Nick.
Hi guys.
This
I'm Bort.
This is our podcast about
Stuff.
crafts,
Things and stuff.
arts and crafts. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. It is a glorious 70 degrees here in Dayton, Ohio. It is.
We're going to teach you how to make balloon animals out of condoms.
Out of your butts. Imperial Shot, hello. Stinky Wet Cookie. Corpseman. Brent, what's up, man? We love you too, buddy. Thanks for hopping on the YouTube stream here. We're going to do the Philadelphia experiment this evening. Damien. Hola, buddy. Fishy Sticks.
There it is.
You're the biggest boy. I'm the big boy, but you're the biggest boy, Fishy Sticks. All right, let's get this started. Let's get it started in here. Just kidding. There you go. Welcome to the most famous podcast that's ever been made in this house. The Brohio Podcast. Welcome to the Cream Spot. We are just two big cats using the same litter box. I'm the delicious Nicolicious,
I'm Rob Dog, hey guys.
and I've been possibly called my character into question because
Uh-oh.
no, we have. I've started the research on this episode 5 times
Okay.
and then never finished it because somebody in the comments on the YouTube they said again, and I'm looking here. That's as far as I got the other time.
2 lions.
Yep, Ohio, Philadelphia experiment, and I looked earlier. God, it's so fucking fucked up. Yeah, no, we've never done this one. Come on, man.
You definitely talked about it before.
You're talking about some other freaking podcast. Not this one. They're trying to throw us off our game. I'm not
Yeah.
listening to the haters. But Cal Thick Hips Ryan. What a name that is. Mr. Thick Hips. Thank you for your Patreon pledge. And maybe you could send us a picture to show just how thick them hips are. brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got Brian C. And the C probably stands for cock because he's got a huge one. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you, buddy.
Cock or come.
Either way.
Either way, you're
I wanna
getting
be
both
friends.
of them. Yeah. Brian, it looks like you got a really nice boat dock there on your profile picture. I don't know if that's your island or if that's Epstein Island. I don't know what island that is. Nonetheless,
Congrats.
we enjoy your companionship almost as much as we enjoy Johnny G's companionship. And Johnny G, you are just a true Brohio elitist, and we couldn't be more appreciative of what you do for the show. And I hope one day you can make a woman as happy as you make Robert Dog and I.
That says a lot, man.
Yeah.
And speaking of making us happy, we got Joe Dingleberry.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Dingleberry.
Yeah, I love those.
You ever had a dingleberry?
Yeah, I collect them. They're even better with milk poured on them.
No, I'll just make a reference to Milk Duds. Anytime people call milk, like use poop and Milk Duds in the same, like, the same statement, it makes me really upset. Like, it makes my stomach upset.
Do you hear it that often that it's like a problem for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a problem. My dad uses it interchangeably.
Oh, gotcha.
He'll be like, dog just made a milk dud. It grosses me out. Sorry, I'm really distracted.
No, you're okay.
Rockland teacher. You got a news article. What happened? A Rockland teacher who urinated into a canister and dumped it out moments before students entered his classroom. An incident captured on video has been placed on leave. The cell phone video, a copy of which was obtained by the Sacramento Bee, shows the teacher in a classroom unbuttoning his pants and urinating into the container just off camera. As he buttons his pants and tucks his shirt in, he can be heard saying, "Gosh, that's good. Gosh, 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 gosh." As he grabs the container, he walks across the room and he says, "Love it, love it." Once out of frame, he can be heard apparently pouring out the liquid. What the fuck is going? Dude, California is a goddamn dumpster fire. The school bell rings and students are heard entering the classroom. About 1 minute later, students can be heard whispering and giggling before the recording ends. It does not appear that there were any students in the classroom while the teacher was urinating. The educator has been identified by students as Dan Champ, an 8th grade history teacher and associated student body advisor at Granite Oaks Middle School. He's been teaching there for more than 25 years.
Damn.
He probably got his prostate all swelled up on him. He's old, man.
Yeah. Like, give the man a break.
That shit's all puffed up like a puffer fish.
Be glad he's not using one of them kids to milk it.
Yeah, be glad he didn't piss inside one of the kids.
Gosh.
Gosh, gosh, gosh.
First off, to say gosh.
Honestly, that's the kind of guy you want teaching your
Yeah.
kids, is somebody that says gosh.
That's right up there with the fucking, oh, gee willikers.
Yeah. Oh, gee, golly jeebers. School officials became aware of the video, and Granite Oaks families receive a message that afternoon informing them that a school employee was placed on leave. I would go on to say that he's probably going to lose his job.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't fire you if you did that.
Oh, gosh, 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 gosh.
Gosh.
I wonder if we have the video. Let's look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of fun stuff on YouTube. After teacher pees in canister. Teacher pees in
That's the news story for sure.
classroom.
Here we go.
Kid pees on teacher. This is from 11 years ago.
It's definitely not it.
I can't watch that. I'll come.
That may have been one of us.
I'll say it's not on YouTube.
No, it's not.
Something truly horrific happened to me. And anytime really bad stuff happens to me, I know you guys like to hear about it.
Yeah, you share.
More specifically you. But
Yeah.
so I've been trying to 3D print our podcast logo for about a week and a half now. I'm stuck on the O. My printer's been jamming up. Just some weird problems.
Mm-hmm.
Some settings I got to get ironed out. But the filament that you put in the 3D printer is just like really thin, like plastic wire.
Yeah. Right.
And when you cut it, you gotta get like some wire snips or something to cut it. But all I had over there was scissors, and I
Okay.
was trying to cut the filament, and I couldn't. The scissors just weren't strong enough.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like really hard plastic. So I pulled it. When you're trying to get more leverage on something, you pull it close to your body and you crunch down.
Mm-hmm.
And on scissors, there's like between the two eyes that you put your fingers in. Sometimes there's a nub between the
yeah.
two eyes, just a
Yeah.
flat spot where the finger holes can touch.
For the contact, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to go,
Oh, no. I know this where this
Just-
is going.
and it popped. It popped, and it shot up in the air. But then when it popped, my nipple was right between the contact,
Oh, no.
and I crushed my nipple, and I flattened it, and it was bleeding, and it was all purple and black.
Oh, dude.
And
Ooh.
this story doesn't end there.
It hurt my titties.
I crushed my nipple. It stayed hard for like 3 days. Today's the first day that my nipple's not rock hard.
Oh, my God.
So I think I had such an arousal from it.
You think that's like your thing now?
Yeah.
Get you some nipple clamps.
But when my wife touches my nipples, I get so upset. I'm like, don't touch my fucking nipples.
Yeah.
Don't touch my nipples.
Not a fan of it.
I rock back and forth, and I was like,
Dude, that sounds... Oh, that sounds awful.
oh, it was bad.
That sounds awful.
I flattened it.
You fucking flattened
I had flat pancake nipples now.
Some pancakes.
I look like an old porn star. And so then I was inspecting my nipple, and another thing changing with my body, I've got fucking hairy nipples now. I've never had hairy nipples at all.
Man.
I've had little prepubescent little 12-year-old boy nipples all these years.
That's crazy, dude.
And now I'm getting some hairy nips. So I've got flat hairy nipples.
You're a man now.
and I had to go to my aunt's house yesterday to help her install a doorbell.
Okay.
And I was over there, and I said, "You want to know something that happened to me? I flattened my nipple last night." And she's like, "Oh my God, how'd you do that?" And I went through the whole spiel, telling her how I flattened my nipple with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
And I told her how bad it hurt me and shit. And she's like, "Well, my aunt, I have two aunts and my dad. They were raised by they're not raised, but their mom was kind of out of the picture. This is kind of a strange dynamic. They had my grandpa, and they lived with my grandpa, but also their mom's mom stayed behind to raise them. So their mom's mom lived with their dad and was like a live-in nanny essentially.
Oh, okay.
And all this woman cared about was taking care of them kids.
I love that.
That's all she cared. So my dad and his sisters, they were pretty much raised by their granny, and from everything I've heard, pretty stern, fun, loving woman, just kind of like them. I'd say probably a lot like my aunts and my dad. My aunt was telling me a story how my great-grandma, that would be my great-grandma, how she had the kids were running around, but it might have just been my oldest aunt, but she had one of the hand washing machines. They didn't have washing machines yet.
Right.
And my aunt said my great-grandma had big old long tits.
Naturally, as they did back then.
And one of her tits got caught in the rolling washing machine.
Can you pass stuff like this down? It skips 2 generations.
So I've got long tits like my great grandma now, but she said they had to fucking back it out. They had to back the tit out. And go, she was,
dude.
She's screaming because she rolled her titty up, and they had to fucking unroll it. Said she had them big old long schmackers, fucking. Them big old hangers, buddy.
Oh, shit.
And now I thought I was laying in bed last night. I'm like, God, I bet my granny had nice tits, dude. I'm thinking about that shit. Because I like big old long ones, dude. I like them ones you just.
Oh, man.
But if she got titties long enough to get caught in the washing machine,
dude,
that's my kind of woman, dude.
Oh, yeah. Those are feeding titties.
Yeah, no bra, I'd imagine. Just
of course, no bra.
She's like a bald eagle, buddy. Just pure freedom. If you've ever had your tit caught in a washing machine, send us an email, broiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your story.
So good old American titties right there, boys.
Just freedom, Great Depression titties.
Titties that built this country.
The backbone titty of America. Hey, we're going to take a quick break for a few of our sponsors. In this episode, we're going to be covering a topic that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time, so much so that this is the 3rd time researching it. 3 times.
Hey, 3rd time's a charm, buddy.
3rd time is a charm.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about it this time.
Love it.
A incredibly fun experiment.
This was one of the first, I think this is like the very first conspiracy experiment that I've ever heard of. Like when I was younger.
Yeah. Okay, when you're younger.
When I was younger, yeah. Like I wouldn't say younger. I was probably like 17.
This was the first episode of last podcast on the left that I
really?
ever listened to was covering this topic. So that's what it kind of got a little bit of a. And those guys, I've probably only listened to 4 or 5 of their episodes, but they're the ones that made me say like, yeah, I could probably do that, and off and away we went.
Yeah, I'll say I can't even remember the last time I listened to them.
Yeah. It's changed a lot, I do believe.
It was before the raper left.
Which I thought he was fun, so. Thought he was fun.
Yeah. All up until the raping.
Yeah, all up until the raping. That's one thing that you could say about Rob Dog and I is a lot of podcast hosts get caught up in sexual scandals and whatnot. And you and I have not done that, so we're cool in that capacity.
No raping going on here.
And we're really
unless it's each other.
Kind and respectful to our male and female fans. I did email Robin Troop from TripAdvisors today about the podcast cruise.
Oh, wow.
And for the umpteenth millionth time, he has not returned my correspondence.
What in the world?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just have to do it myself.
That's crazy.
I'm just fucking do it myself.
You can't even fucking throw money at these people.
I know.
It's like, dude, come on.
This is your job.
It's so easy. You just gotta plan something.
I hope he's listening.
Yeah.
That old man. He's probably got his tits stuck in the washing machine. He can't get to his fucking laptop.
Oh, man, maybe he's dead.
I don't know. I hope not.
I'm not either.
I'm coming to you because the other guy, Jerry died, the other guy died, and now I have to do this stuff all on my own.
They're on a cruise together in the sky.
Yeah. They're on the fucking Titanic. They're on the RMS fucking sunk to the bottom. Yeah, tonight we are talking about the holy grail of government conspiracies. Forget about the moon landing, JFK. Forget about, all of the fake or real conspiracy theories that you want to think about that have been kind of, what do we want to say? The U.S. government, they're kind of behind a lot of this stuff.
Sure.
Is what I'm saying.
Typical.
A really fun conspiracy theory I'm into right now is how we bombed Iran and then gas prices went up $1.50 overnight. That's been a really cool conspiracy theory for me.
It's fun because it's going on in real life.
Dude, I put up a Facebook post a week before all this happened, and then it all happened. It's just as clear as the nose on your face.
Oh, it's crazy.
How they do this shit. So we're going back to 1943 to the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, where the U.S. Navy allegedly decided that the laws of physics certainly no longer applied to them. And we are talking about the Philadelphia experiment. Or if you're gay, it's also called the Project Rainbow.
Oh, fuck.
I've never heard it called Project Rainbow, and I looked it up, and that's true. Project Rainbow is Philadelphia experiment.
Damn, that sounds super hot.
It sounds really gay.
I love it. I'm
Not
here
that
for
I
it.
would not have the time of my life, but you can say something sounds gay and it's not derogatory.
Not at all. Put me
Good.
on that boat.
Because if you went to a pack of gay men and you said, "Would you guys like to do? Would you like to be a part of Project Rainbow?" They'd say, "Fuck yeah, that sounds gay as shit. We're down for that."
Right.
And I'd be like, "Yeah, see, nothing hateful about that.
Not at all.
This is for you. This is a project for you gay people. It involves me taking my clothes off." Are you guys familiar with dungeon porn?
So you like flat nipples.
I got a really, really flat nipple. I'm also doing physical therapy for a severely impinged and partially impinged shoulder and a partially torn pec. But I'm just fighting through it, okay? I'm just fighting through it.
You're being a man.
But when I look in the mirror, my right shoulder is like 4 inches lower than my left. I look like Quasimodo, and I can't get it all figured out.
It's okay, man.
Yeah.
I still appreciate you.
Thanks. At the time, the world was at war. It was World War II, and the Nazis, they were winning the U-boat game. And the U.S. Navy, they needed an edge, and that edge was supposedly total invisibility.
So fucking cool.
Now you see me, now you don't. They weren't just looking for better camouflage. They wanted a ship that could literally vanish from radar and the naked eye.
My favorite type of eye.
And if I know anything about being naked, anytime my wife gets into bed naked, I get in bed and I feel her and I'll slap her on the ass. I'm like, "You're wearing my favorite pajamas." It's not always, but the idea, well, according to legend, they recruited the heavy hitters, fellas like Alberto Einstein and Nikola Tesla, to apply what they called the unified field theory. The idea was that if you could create a massive enough electromagnetic field, you could bend light and space right around a destroyer escort like it was a pebble in a stream. So
That's crazy.
you think about it, sometimes it's all about perspective and bending light. When you're looking at something in the water, sometimes you'll look at an angle and whatever you see in the water, it disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's much the same with what they were trying to accomplish here. They were trying to bend light to where when you looked at something, it went around the object and it appeared to make it invisible.
They've made a little screen thing that you can do that with. It's pretty fucking crazy.
It's pretty much like an invisibility cloak.
It really is.
In Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to make an entire naval destroyer
Oh no, I think we lost video.
disappear
It's okay though.
from... it says I'm still working here.
Yeah, maybe it's just mine then.
I don't know. Maybe it's about to go out.
It could be.
Well, let me pause this.
Mine's is just stuck. Yep, there it is.
Is it back?
No, that's exactly what mine's showing right now too. Yeah, it doesn't show us live anymore.
Is it still on the screen over there?
Yes. Yeah, man. I will. That's another thing I will say. I have, and like I said, all my shit could be placebo, but I definitely do feel like I feel better.
Yeah, if you start like you're getting all the junk out of you too.
I think that's what it is too. I'm not fucking overeating.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
That's huge.
Well,
And eating like shit in general.
completely.
I'm not trying to completely cut everything out of my diet. Like not at, well, I mean, if I want to fucking like tomorrow we're having lasagna, I'm gonna fucking eat lasagna. I'm gonna eat dinner and shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to fucking like tomorrow we're having lasagna, there's some stuff I may not fucking eat lasagna.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat dinner.
I don't know if that's back or
Yeah,
not.
it's back now.
What the fuck, man?
Sorry, guys.
I don't know. It's probably not going to keep on working, but we'll leave it. We're just going to leave it. All right. It goes down again. That's what you get. And I will buy a new capture card this week.
We tried. Yeah, it's back now.
What the fuck? All right, so we paused to fix our YouTube stream, and I don't know if it's going to work for very much longer. But I don't know. It's probably not going to keep on working, but we'll leave it. And the ship chosen for this cosmic experiment was the USS Eldridge, which is really.
We tried.
I feel like the name Eldridge aligns very well with Project
We paused
Rainbow.
to fix our YouTube stream, and I don't know if it's going to work
Eldridge is
for
kind
very
of a
much
game.
longer, but we tried our best.
Sorry, I'm looking at
the
the chat here.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's fucking.
this
We're
cosmic
getting crazy
experiment
echoes
was the
in there.
USS
Oh,
Eldridge,
okay.
which is
Yeah,
really,
I know why that is.
I feel
It's
like
just-
the name Eldridge
I'm not good
aligns
at this
very
stuff
well with
anymore,
Project
man.
Rainbow.
There, that's better now.
There we go. That should be better, guys. Sorry, we don't know what we're doing, man.
I think we're aging out of some of our equipment.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
It's on its last
Time to
leg.
upgrade. So yeah, like I said, the ship chosen was the USS Eldridge. They'll say it was just a routine test of degaussing to make ships invisible to magnetic mines.
Huh? Isn't that when you like get bugs out of your hair?
Pretty much.
That's delousing. Never mind.
That's delousing.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I love getting my hair checked for lice when I was in high school.
Dude, that was
or elementary school.
That was like orgasmic when you were a kid.
Yeah,
That shit
dude.
felt so good.
I got called to the office. They said, if you masturbate one more time while she's doing that, we're going to have to ask you to never come back to school ever again.
What's her name? Is B-Secker?
B-Secker, yeah.
Yeah.
Renee B-Secker. She's dead.
I know. R.I.P.
It's from checking our heads all those years.
She got too much lice.
That's all that fucking lice, dude.
All fucking nasty, trashy kids.
Dude, if I got to do that, I'd start eating the bugs and pee kids like a monkey.
Like a fucking chimp. Like Punch.
Oh, my God.
Dude, my feed is like all like fake Punch memes now.
I haven't caught any of it. I'm glad because I was kind of over it. Because they were rejecting the monkey, and I'm like, who gives a fuck, man? Monkeys are mean. Like, what? That monkey might have grabbed somebody on the dick the wrong way or something.
There was one I saw today. It was just a picture of him holding his fucking stuffed mom, and it just said dead. And I like read the thing, and it said Punch the monkey has been struck by an air missile from the U.S. and didn't make it. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Jesus
We fucking
God.
killed Punch.
And for the crew of the Eldridge, this was the beginning of a bit of a nightmare that would leave them literally stuck in time. Like peanut butter on the roof of your mouth, man. They're just going to be stuck. So we're going to talk about the mysterious Carlos Allende for just a minute. The Philadelphia experiment it wouldn't even be a footnote in history if it wasn't for one of the strangest whistleblowers that we've ever encountered. In 1955, a researcher named Morris Jessup published a book called The Case for the UFO. Shortly after, he started receiving letters from a man calling himself Carlos Miguel Allende, or Carl Allen. These letters were written in multiple colors of ink, filled with erratic capitalization, and looked like the internal monologue of maybe Ozzy Osbourne or someone a little bit crazier than that.
That's like whenever I see things where it's like newspaper clipping letters or like fucking multiple different like pen colors, or I love it. I think it's so
push pins and yarns going all over the map and shit.
Yeah, it's like old school Dick Tracy shit. I love it.
Yeah. Allende claimed to have been a sailor on the SS Andrew Forsyth, a ship that was docked right next to our ship in question, the USS Eldridge, in October of 43. He didn't just claim the experiment happened, he claimed he watched it with his own eyes. And according to Allende, the Eldridge didn't just fade away, it was enveloped in a terrifying, swirling green fog before it vanished into thin air. He described the air becoming electrified and a pocket of nothingness where the ship used to be. And the letters continued to get a bit darker. Allende claimed that he had actually reached into the force field and felt the shifting, chaotic energy. And I think for my mind, it would be great if he reached into the force field and he just got like a dick. Like he didn't see what he was reaching in there to grab, and it was just a fucking fleshy dick.
Just grab some guy's cock.
Yeah, well, you know what I would say? Like, oh, sorry, that's what I would do. Oh, sorry.
Oh shit. Yeah, what do you say if you accidentally grab someone's dick?
Oh, we're from fucking Ohio, dude. Oh.
Dude, I say that so much. Anytime in the store, like you do like the awkward, like you go this way, I go this way, but you go the same direction every single fucking time. Like, oh.
My famous one is uh-oh.
Oh shit.
That's my go-to. Like if the girl, like my daughters say something like, usually they say something that's like borderline inappropriate. I go, uh-oh. And it's kind of like they know, okay, we're fucking weirding him out. Which I did find out that they all get really, really sick when you start making dry heaving noises.
Okay, you got to take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah, dude. The other day I was doing and they were like, they're screaming, stop it! And there was that one episode where we just played puking noises for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I still had that clip on YouTube, and I played that, and they were like, Dad! Dad!
He just fucking hit the Alexas with it, all of them throughout the house. Send an announcement.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Send them motherfuckers up for dinner. So, Allende told Jessup that the Navy had successfully mastered Einstein's unified field theory, but had no idea how to control the side effects. And this didn't seem to be some guy looking for fame. Allende was terrified. He sent Jessup a copy of his own book filled with handwritten notes in the margins from 3 different beings discussing the physics of the experiment. And there weren't many details on the beings themselves, but thinking back to that time, there's been many claims that this time in American history was our closest, not even American history, in world history, this was our closest communication that time, our closest communication with otherworldly beings. I'm talking about the meeting with Dwight Eisenhower. I'm talking about the alleged meetings between Adolf Hitler and the aliens. When we were kind of on the precipice of nuclear progression, then that's when all the alleged contact started between our people and these otherworldly beings. So completely not out of the scope of or realm of believability. I don't think. The date was October 28th, 1943. The USS Eldridge was sitting in the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, rigged with massive, huge electromagnetic generators and miles of a cabling system that looked like a giant's web that was draped over the hull of the ship. So it was almost like the ship had a bride's veil over it, but it was made of this cable system, and there were huge electromagnetic generators that were hooked up to all of it. There was the people that claim to have been there that at that time, they say there was a reported low frequency hum that began to vibrate through the decks of the ship. And as the power cranked up, the sailors on nearby ships reported a bizarre, nauseating sensation, the kind of static charge that makes your hair stand up and it makes your teeth ache, which I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I read that and I said, I don't know if I need to put that in there because, I got to get some dental work done. I got to get some cavities filled, and I just really been dreading it.
Yeah, I don't want any teeth pain.
I don't fuck with teeth, dude. They want to give me a crown.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
And I said, I'm not fit for a crown. I'm a prince.
Get you one of them Burger King crowns.
I'm not the king. Yeah. Yeah, I like to wear those on the plane.
Just stay off the plane.
There was a thick, swirling green fog that began to bloom out of nowhere, swallowing the ship in a bit of a luminous, neon-tinted cloud. So we have the ship that's in the shipyard, and there is like sounds like a giant vibrator hooked to this thing. And then all of a sudden, we have a luminous, green, funky haze that starts to engulf the ship. Witnesses described it as a shimmering electromagnetic haze that didn't just block the view, it seemed to eat the light around it. So it was almost like the ship was turning into a black hole, and it was absorbing all of the reality that was around it. It was extremely interesting. The Eldridge itself, the entire ship, began to flicker like a bad television signal.
That's so cool.
Bzz, 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 bzz,
In and out.
in and out. And one moment, the silhouette of the destroyer was there, and the next, there was nothing but an empty patch of water where thousands upon thousands of tons of steel had been floating seconds before. So I think there's a bit of a confliction here about the story that gets told and what actually happened. They were working on invisibility. Bzz, 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 bzz. What happened here, it was not invisibility. This essentially traveled to a different dimension, is the belief. Invisibility means like, I'm in your room watching your change and you can't see me, but I'm still there. I'm just really quiet. Unless you start playing with yourself, and then I'm going to start breathing heavy too, you know what I mean? And then you're like, yo, you lay down, you start fucking jacking off, and you hear me in the corner breathing, and you're like, hello, is there anybody in here? And I'm just like,
Is there somebody watching me play with my dick?
I'm looking at you and you're looking at me, but you can't see me. And I'm like, no, go back to what you were doing. I think that'd be a cool superpower to have.
That'd be really cool.
Hang out in the Kohl's changing room or whatever, just wherever.
Yeah.
JCPenney's,
Right.
Lazarus, wherever you want to hang out.
Porta potty
Yeah.
inside the little tub.
I'd go to construction sites and hang out in the porta shitters. God damn, Ted.
You're just under the blue water.
That's gross.
It's so gross.
What you doing there, fella?
Trying to watch you poop.
Oh, that was a big one. Construction workers make big poops, dude.
Dude, that's like the worst place to shit too.
Oh yeah, it is.
When you have to go and when you just feel like you're the worst part of like the worst human that's ever existed.
Tommy Senior's like, I can't quit shitting, and you look at his fucking floorboard of his truck, and he's got 3 Twinkie wrappers, some fucking bag of Jack Links, a gas station super hog breakfast sandwich,
Super hog.
fucking mega bean torpedo launcher burrito. Can't figure out why ever since I switched from Diet Mountain Dew to real Mountain Dew, I ain't been shitting as much. My foot's purple. I ain't got no circulation in my goddamn calves and feet no more. I got me wearing these pantyhose socks. Hold my toenails on. Dude, anytime I see somebody with discolored feet, I get so fucking judgmental too.
Dude, it's so
I see
awful.
people with like
It's so awful.
purple and red feet. I'm like, you're so fucking fat and disgusting. I mean, I'm fat and disgusting myself. When I see people with feet and legs like that, I'm like,
Oh,
you
shit.
nasty fucking ass. Like, what do you
Yeah.
do? You eat a whole casserole and you don't you don't wash your feet. Like, how the fuck does that happen, dude?
It's so bad, dude. Every time I see that, I'm like, I fucking hate that person.
I feel bad for it, but yeah, I hate them. I'm like, I hope you fall. I hope you roll that. Hope you roll your ankle and that nasty foot breaks off. Because you know they're brittle.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like freezer fucking bite or like
freezer bite.
frostbite.
You fucking someone just has their foot in the freezer.
They got Crocs on, silver like silk socks, silk compression
God,
socks.
dude.
You know that shit stinks too.
Oh, it has to.
They got them long ass fucking curled up toenails.
Ugh, the fucking gator skin on the
Yeah.
on their fucking heel.
Old reptile.
Really, I don't even need to wear shoes.
I know there's 4 or 5 people listening to this with purple ass feet. Like, man, I used to rock with these dudes. Now fuck them.
1 star.
Sometimes people can't help it when their body won't circulate blood. I've been eating the same donuts every morning for 25 years. Why didn't I have problems before now? It's the government putting the fluoride in the water. That's why my feet are purple. I can't use my squatty potty no more because I can't get up when I shit in it.
I've never used a squatty potty, but I have pooped with my knees up to my chest before just to see what it was like.
It's erotic, dude, isn't it?
Dude, yeah, it feels good. I feel like it came from my lungs.
Shit, dude. You start pooping out stuff that's petrified and stuff. God damn, boy.
My fucking dad's foot from when I was fucking 14. He's kicking my ass. Like, oh, there's that shoe he was talking about.
Yeah, man. I'll shit out a bag of them taco Doritos you haven't seen in a couple decades.
Yeah, dude.
For, Jesus Christ, dude. We fucking
It's
ruined
off
this
the
episode.
fucking rail, man. Whew.
This appeared... yeah. So the ship vanishing, it appeared to be a total physical erasure from our dimension. For several minutes, the ship was simply gone. No wake, no sound, no presence, no rippling waves, nothing. The scientists on the dock allegedly stood in stunned silence, I would imagine so, and they'd realized they hadn't just bent light, that they had punched a hole in the fabric of our universe. But while the brass was celebrating the success of the cloak, the men inside that green fog were experiencing a sensory hell that the human mind was never meant to process. And they weren't just invisible, they were untethered from everything that makes up our existence. So they vanished from the shipyard, while the scientists in Philadelphia were staring at a giant empty patch of water. Something impossible was happening 200 miles south. For several minutes, the USS Eldridge allegedly materialized in the middle of the naval base at Norfolk, Virginia, 200 miles away.
Instantly.
In an instant. It didn't sail there. It simply appeared like a ghost ship. I've taken a ghost shit. I've never encountered a ghost ship.
God, I love a good ghost shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
So good.
It tempts you to not wipe your butt.
Absolutely.
You're like, oh, playing the trick on me today, are ya? Well, I'm not gonna walk around with purple ankles and a poopy butt. I'm gonna wipe my butt.
You gotta have something good going on.
Yeah. Sailors at the Norfolk docks, they reported seeing the destroyer Escort suddenly appearing in the harbor, sitting low in the water and surrounded by that same eerie, glowing green luminescence. And we talked about the cloaking. This is not that. The ship didn't just move through space, it seemed to have skipped over it. And Norfolk witnesses were a tad baffled to see a ship they knew was supposed to be in Pennsylvania appearing right in front of them, only for it to remain for a few minutes before flickering in and out and vanishing altogether all over again.
So cool.
So it was like its existence was like the gnarliest cheese pool of all time. It was stretching from Norfolk, Virginia, all the way to Philadelphia.
Crazy.
Big old Chili's cheese pool right there.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
When the ship finally rematerialized back in the Philadelphia shipyard, the scene was something catastrophic, we'll call it, horrifying. It was not a victory for the scientists. The Eldridge was, in fact, back in Pennsylvania, but it was physically altered. Some witnesses claim the air around the hull was still rippling like heat waves on a desert road.
Ooh.
The ship had successfully traveled hundreds of miles and back in a matter of minutes. This feat alone should have rewritten everything we know about physics, everything in the textbooks, everything we've ever learned about science and the entire history of the planet. It should have rewritten all of that. But there was a bit of an excitement amongst the scientists. They died the moment they stepped onto the deck and saw what the jump had done to the sailors that were on board.
Oh, yeah.
When the green fog finally lifted and the generators ground to a halt back in Philadelphia, the scene on the deck of the USS Eldridge was literally a graveyard of horrors. And this is the part of the story that the Navy wants to bury under a mountain of redacted files, much like the Epstein files.
I find this to be the coolest part of the entire story.
It is. It really is. It's my favorite. The soldiers who rushed aboard to check on the crew found men who had physically become one with the ship. Because the rematerialization process was flawed, the atoms of the crew had seemingly intermingled with the steel of the vessel, and their bodies became fused with the actual physical existence of the ship. So think about just like a man that had exited our reality, and when he came back, he's dead, but his body is morphed into the wall. He's part of the wall.
Think of Thomas the Train. The train. Sorry,
The tank.
the tank.
Thomas the Tank.
Thomas the Train.
I never got down with Thomas, dude.
No.
I know a lot of kids that did. I didn't ever fuck with him.
Yeah.
Although I am getting a hankering to play with train sets.
Yeah.
This year for Christmas, I think I'm going to get a nice train set to put
yeah.
around the Christmas tree.
You ever been to that entertainment place, entertainment junction or junction?
I think it's shut down now.
Is it shut down?
It could.
It was pretty cool.
I've never been to it, though.
It was pretty cool.
Lots of trains, though.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that one Love on the Spectrum? You watch Love on the Spectrum?
I do, yeah.
You see the one girl that gets like fucking turned on when she sees trains and shit? She's a lesbian.
Oh, yeah.
She's an autistic lesbian.
Love that for her, man.
She sees the train. She's like, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
There's some, I love that show, man. There's some fun ones on there.
Dude, I want to be. So here's the problem.
There's the one anime girl who's just super fucking horny. She wants to get fucked so bad.
I'll take her out. I don't know if I could deal with her beyond like 10 minutes.
Right.
But I love everybody. I don't want to be friends with every single one of them.
Oh, they're the best people ever.
And I know a few of them would stink, and that would turn me off. Because I can't do stinky people. I encountered a stinky guy today.
That's the worst.
And just like out of a moment of frustration, I said, "What you been washing with?" And he said, "What?" I said, "What are you watching?" And he said, YouTube. And I'm like, "Okay." And I walked away. But I wanted to be like, "You nasty motherfucker. You're not washing with anything, you."
It's always a weird thing, right? Like, what do you say?
Where's the self-awareness?
Like, you have to. You feel like you're obligated to let them know. Like, yeah, you need to take care of yourself. But
Dude,
like,
sometimes my wife, she'll walk up to me, she'll honk me on the wiener, and then she'll say, "I can't wait to get some of you later." I said, "My balls stink."
you don't want any of this. Right
I
now.
know. I'm self-aware to tell her, "My nuts stink, madam." I call her Madam Speaker of the House. When she says Nick, I'll be, "Madam Speaker," and I'll say, "Madam Speaker, my nuts smell really bad." they're squishy and,
Ooh.
and shit, dude.
Sounds bad, dude.
She always says, it's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad. I mean, I love that for me that you don't think that, but shit, man.
She fucking just has the fucking chip clip on her nose.
Sometimes I hear her down there and she's like, ugh. I'm like, what are you second? Was that like one of them hot
Yeah.
gagged on my wiener, or did you gag because of my wiener?
Is that a good gag or a bad gag?
Did you gag on my wiener or because of my wiener? She's like, I'm gagging because your balls stink. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. I tried to fucking warn you.
Fair warning.
Yeah, you instigated all of this. I did not want my body touched. There were reports of sailors with arms and legs sticking out of the bulkheads, their flesh fused perfectly into the gray paint and iron. And one man was allegedly found with his hand buried deep inside the steel flooring. And he wasn't just stuck, his skin and bone had merged at a molecular level
Damn.
with the deck plates. Other sailors were found bisected, with their upper torso standing upright on the deck while their lower halves were simply gone, trapped in whatever null space the ship had passed through. And the men who weren't fused, they weren't doing a whole lot better either, because there were survivors. There were a lot of survivors. There were a lot of people that died as well.
Can you imagine getting a fucking felony charge because all of a sudden your fucking dick shows up at an elementary school?
Well, hey, that's not fair.
There's a cock and some legs. Where did that come from?
The coolest thing that ever happened on our playground was our friend Trent fell and broke both of his wrists.
Oh, man.
And the ambulance had to come get him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, bones are sticking out and shit.
Oh, yeah. What a day to be alive for that.
Pussy, dude. Yeah. Many were found in a state of total catatonia, staring into nothingness with 1,000-yard stares that suggested they had seen something on the other side that the human brain was unable to comprehend or handle. And some were reportedly inside out.
Oh,
Like-
shit.
Fucking a skin suit flipped inside out. I can't tell if that feels erotic to me or not.
I kind of like it.
While others were slowly fading in and out of transparency like ghosts, which I think is pretty cool.
That's cool as fuck.
The experiment did seem to have melted our reality into a giant blob, is what it kind of seemed like. For the crew members who survived the initial jump without being fused into the bulkheads, the nightmare was kind of only beginning for them. The Navy allegedly whisked the survivors away to mental institutions and private facilities, but they couldn't keep the weirdness contained. Reporters began to surface of the freeze, a terrifying condition where a survivor would suddenly stop moving, become semi-transparent, and remain stuck in a localized time loop for hours or even days.
Ooh,
Very interesting.
that's cool.
And once more, even more disturbing were the accounts of sailors who would spontaneously combust or vanish entirely in public spaces. One legendary story told involves two survivors sitting in a crowded bar in Philadelphia. According to the witnesses there that evening, the men started to glow with a faint greenish hue before literally walking through a wall and disappearing, never to be seen ever again.
Imagine like, yeah, fuck this place. I'm out.
Oh, yeah? Watch this! Through the wall they go into a deep fryer in the back. Fuck. Another sailor allegedly sat down for dinner with his family only to have his hands pass through the table like it was made of smoke. He reportedly screamed that he was slipping away before he faded into nothingness right in front of his wife and children.
Damn.
Papa! And it was hard for from the government aspect to support these guys in any capacity because they're like the molecules of their bodies were unstable. There was nothing like this ever before. So, and if they did try and support these guys, it would be the ultimate tattletale of themselves. They even did this to these guys in the first place. Some of these sailors were said to have gone blank, a state where they were physically present but lacked any heartbeat or brain activity for weeks at a time.
Oh, wow.
I've gone blank. I can't honestly remember the last time I've had brain activity.
Same.
The Navy eventually dismissed the entire crew as mentally unfit for service. But the rumors persisted that several survivors were kept in a deep underground bunkers because they could no longer maintain a solid form in our dimension. So the belief is they had to keep these guys locked away because they would literally pass in and out of our dimension. They would just bzz, bzz, be here 1 second and then bzz, bzz, they would be gone the next. And it followed these guys for their entire lives. Enter one Al Bielek. In 1988, a man named Al Bielek walked into a theater to watch the movie The Philadelphia Experiment and claimed his suppressed memories came flooding back like a tidal wave. Bielek didn't just claim to be a survivor. He claimed that he was actually Edward Cameron, a high-level physicist who, along with his brother Duncan, was standing in the generator room of the USS Eldridge when the experiment went south. According to this Al Bielek fellow, who is pretty popular in conspiracy circles, when the ship vanished into the green fog, he and his brother realized the equipment was malfunctioning and the ship was being sucked into a hyperspace bubble. These fellows, they were filled with a bit of panic, and they were stricken with this panic. They jumped overboard, expecting to hit the cold waters of the Philadelphia harbor. Instead, they fell through a shimmering blue portal and landed on the grass of Montauk, Long Island in the year 1983. Earlier in our podcasting career, we covered one of my favorite topics of all time, Project Montauk, which is actually loosely based. Stranger Things is loosely based off Project Montauk. Stranger Things is like my favorite show. Project Montauk is one of my favorite episodes that we've ever covered. Al Bielek claimed that they were met by an elderly version of John von Neumann, the famous mathematician who had been waiting 40 years for them to arrive. Ooh. Apparently, the 1943 experiment had accidentally synchronized with a secret government experiment in 1983, creating a massive rift in the space-time continuum that was literally sucking the Earth into a vacuum. We're going to get into more of like it because I needed a refresher on Project Montauk and what all was going on there.
Okay.
So the brothers were allegedly yeeted back through the rift to Eldridge to smash the generators with axes and shut it down from the past. And this sounds like some kind of fucking cocaine-fueled sci-fi movie, but Bielek's level, the degree of which that he was able to explain the ship, the technical details regarding the electromagnetic pulsing, and the specific layout of the ship left even the most hardened skeptics wondering if the Navy had accidentally invented the world's first accidental time machine. Now, it's hard to get this in order in my head. Did we do the Philadelphia experiment, then that happened, or did we, when we flash forward to 1983, Project Montauk, did we go backwards and run into what was coming forward? It's a lot to try and comprehend. I've tried it on drugs and I've tried it off of drugs. I can't comprehend exactly what's meant or what should be interpreted here. So the rabbit hole doesn't end just with what we see on the cover of the Montauk Connection. It takes us into the tunnels of Long Island. If Al Bielek was telling the truth, the Philadelphia experiment was just the alpha version of a much more sinister program known as the Montauk Project. It was based at the decommissioned Camp Hero Air Force Base. This was where the government allegedly took the lessons learned from the Eldridge, everything that they learned from launching that ship back, launching it forward in space-time and then bringing it back, everything they learned from that, they were putting into practice 40 years later at the Montauk Project, mainly how to rip holes in reality and weaponize them. At the center of the facility was the Montauk chair. This wasn't just furniture. It was a high-tech seat connected to massive transmitters that amplified the psychic thoughts of a subject. Now, legend has it that a psychic named Duncan Cameron, Al Bielek's brother, would sit in the chair and manifest physical objects, open time portals, or even summon a literal monster from his subconscious, a creature known as Junior that supposedly tore through the base in 1983. Sounds awfully familiar to a Demogorgon.
Very, very Demogorgon.
Now, conspiracy theorists, they believe that the 1943 experiment and the 1983 Montauk test were two ends of a bridge because they were both messing with the same electromagnetic frequencies. They locked onto one another across 40 years, creating a time loop that couldn't be broken. Camp Hero still stands today, complete with its massive, eerie radar dish that supposedly could scramble the brains of birds in mid-flight. Now, when the Navy is backed into a corner by urban legends, they usually like to deploy this tactic, their favorite weapon, which is a boring, logical explanation.
Nothing anybody wants to hear.
Everything you've seen here can be easily explained. Here's this 70,000-page report on why it's not what you think it is. The official stance from the U.S. Navy is that the USS Eldridge was never part of a teleportation experiment. Instead, they claim the invisibility witnesses saw what was actually a degaussing. During World War II, German U-boats used magnetic mines that would trigger when they sensed the massive metal hull of a ship. To counter this, the Navy ran thick black cables around the hull and pumped them full of electricity to cancel out the ship's magnetic field, essentially making it invisible to mines. Not invisible to the naked eye, but invisible to mines that were looking for that electromagnetic energy. The skeptics went on to argue that to an uneducated observer, seeing a ship wrapped in glowing cables and humming with electricity, it might look like a sci-fi experiment. They also point out that Eldridge's deck logs show the ship was nowhere near Philadelphia on the dates in question. Case closed, right? I would say not. Not quite. Those that are privy to a lot of the details argue that the official logs are the easiest thing in the world to forge. If you actually successfully teleported a ship and fused your sailors into the walls, would you write it down in a fucking public logbook? No.
Yeah, probably not.
You would, or would you create a paper ghost to essentially hide the truth of the atrocities that you had committed against all of those sailors and of pretty much throwing a veil of secrecy on this newfound technology, this newfound science that could revolutionize and radicalize how we operate in the entire world. It would change everything. You could sneak in and you could watch Kim Jong-un poop, which I know he's a shitter boy.
Oh, dude, you got his
That
haircut.
boy's got a dump. I mean, he may not have flat nipples like me, but that boy's got a dumper on him. He's been eating.
Yeah, he definitely has a logbook, but not like this one in the story.
Fucking logbook.
He's got a fucking poop journal,
You mean
man.
a fucking log, like a turd log is what you mean.
Yeah, keeps track of his turds.
Anytime somebody calls poop a log, I lose control a little bit.
It's so childish. Oh, fuck.
You know who I've been thinking a lot about recently?
Who?
Britney Spears. She got a DUI, dude.
Supposedly they're fucking, the rumor is they're all trying to get her back into a conservatorship.
Good. Either do that or give her to me. I don't even think she's I don't find her the least bit. She's disgusting.
She's fucking weird, man. She's
weird and she's.
God love her.
I wonder if she's always been like that.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think she's always been a little goofy.
And then her dad's like, "See, I told you, motherfuckers. I told you. I told you. I told you."
I kind of like the chaoticness of her, though. I think it's kind of fun.
No way.
She's fucking batshit crazy, and I kind of like it.
I just don't. I feel like you would try and talk to her, and it would be like sticking your dick in a toaster. It's just
She just fucking fart and then keep on dancing.
yeah. She's doing her fucking cage dances with piles of dog shit behind her, with steak knives and stuff. I don't know.
It's really weird, man. That's what happens when we fucking free her. She gets DUIs.
Dude, her dad's like, oh, everyone says I'm a bad guy. He was literally keeping her in business. He was.
I mean, yeah. It's crazy.
So the cover-up, it continues to go a little bit deeper. Why did Morris Jessup, the original researcher, the guy that was kind of uncovering all of this, he died under some very mysterious circumstances, just as he was getting close to what was believed to be the truth. On April 20th, 1959, in Dade County, Florida, Jessup's car was found along the roadside, not in a garage, not in a parking lot. He was on the fucking side of the road with Jessup dead inside. A hose had been run from the exhaust pipe into a rear window of the vehicle,
Ooh.
which had filled with toxic fumes. When turned on, the death was ruled a suicide. And friends said that he had been extremely depressed and he had discussed suicide with them for several months. You don't really do that on the side of the road. That's not a side. That's like begging to be saved. That's not a side of the road type deal.
That's a garage thing.
It does shroud his death in mystery a little bit.
For sure.
And why did the Navy's Office of Naval Research take such an intense interest in Carlos Allende's crazed, multicolored letters? If it was just a simple misunderstanding of magnetic degaussing, the government wouldn't have spent 80 years systematically debunking a fairy tale.
That's true.
And they're still working at it to this day. So after the war, the USS Eldridge was transferred to the Greek Navy, and it was renamed Leon.
What a cool name.
Not Leon White, a.k.a. Big Van Vader. It was just named Leon. It's time! It's time! It's Vader time! I liked Vader, dude.
Me too. I remember when he was on Boy Meets World.
Yeah, he was on there, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
He's a big old scary fucker.
Fuck yeah, he was.
You ever see his wiener?
No, I haven't.
It's not a big wiener.
I figured it wasn't.
Yeah. Let's see.
Speaking of wieners, I'm about to piss myself.
You can go pee real quick while I look
Okay.
for this. We'll let Robert pee. Leon White Vader penis. We're going to look it up, chat. Leon. It's time. Did I find it? Site can't be reached. I'm trying to find it. Big Slam Vader. WWF Vader penis. Maybe this is the one.
Oh, man, that was a fucking piss like a man.
Did you do it?
Dude, that piss made my dick sound like it was like 6 inches bigger.
I know. Doesn't it make you feel good making a big pee, like a
Oh,
big
dude,
scary
yeah.
pee?
That was a really good, had a good flow to it. Nothing better than that. Oh, stop.
So, Rob Dog and I just found a picture of Vader's penis.
It's tired.
Oh, dude, it's tired. It's real fucking tired.
I don't think you can put that on the stream, can you?
I don't think I can either, but still.
Oh.
It's time! It's time!
I always knew he was a ginger.
It looks like my wiener, honestly. I think I could say.
What's even funnier than that's the fucking moccasins he's wearing at the bottom of his bed.
I think the best part of this is like he was 6'8", 450 pounds, and I'm 4'8", 450, and I got the same size wiener as Vader.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
I bet that thing's huge when it's hard though. It's sad wiener, dude.
He's fucking Vader bombing bitches, that thing.
I think it's impressive they just did it flaccid. Just said, "Here's my dick."
That's a huge power move. I don't even want to see my dick myself whenever it's soft.
Can we put this in the copy link address. Can we put this in the YouTube stream?
We'll probably get fucking zucked for it. I don't know. Who knows? Fuck it. There you guys go.
You guys can click on that link and
Click
look
on
at,
our show notes.
look at well, it's in the comments there.
Yeah, I know. I was being stupid.
On YouTube, you guys click that link. You can see a picture of. You guys can see a picture of WWE's Vader's penis. Hope you guys enjoy that.
Oh, that's fucking great. He's a big dude though, so it's not too surprising.
A lot of people say that the taint of the experiment never left the vessel. Now, the taint's the area between your nuts and your butthole. That's completely different than what this is. We're talking about taint, like they yuckified the ship. Greek sailors, well, they reportedly whispered about cold spots, electronics that would fail for no reason, and the feeling that the corridors were slightly longer than the exterior of the ship would suggest. That's interesting. Today, the Philadelphia shipyard is a quiet place filled with office buildings and coffee shops. But if you stand near the water on a humid night, some locals, they say that you can still feel a strange static in the air. You can feel and hear a hum that vibrates in the marrow of your bones. Maybe the Eldridge isn't really gone. Maybe it's still out there somewhere, stuck in a permanent loop between 1943 and 1983. A ghost ship that's presumably manned by fused sailors.
That's sad.
It could still be out there.
It's the loneliest ship that ever was.
And this was the original news article that I had for today, and I didn't know where I put it in our research.
Yeah.
But I found this guy who, a Florida man is facing retail theft charges after local authorities allege that he stole thousands of dollars worth of trading cards from multiple targets. So what he would do... The investigators believe that in each theft, Wallace would grab large boxes of trading cards and an equal number of 99-cent taco seasoning packets. Then once at the self-checkout line, Wallace is alleged to have only paid for the seasoning packets. Authorities said that Wallace would resell the stolen trading cards on eBay, and he generated over $40,000 in revenue.
Wow.
I think I'm over the whole card craze.
The old fucking price tag switch.
The guys waiting in line for Pokemon cards.
It's crazy, dude.
It's sad. But it's like winning the lottery or whatever, I guess. Yeah. Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for them, and vice versa.
I used to fucking fold mine up and shoot my brother with rubber bands with them.
Yeah.
Fucking do the old pullback. Fucking.
Oh, that hurts.
Ooh, hell yeah, it does. Especially if you use something like a card, fold the card up like a bunch of times so it's real little, and that feels like a bullet.
When I went to my parents' house yesterday to pick up, I'll explain that. That was a Fabletics order that I had delivered to their house.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll explain why I had to do that.
Okay.
There was an old dusty box of baseball cards.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck, you got some baseball cards? My dad's like, yeah, don't touch them. They're $2,000 worth of baseball cards in there. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. He said, yeah, I've been hiding them. I was like, these have been on top of the cabinet next to the washing machine since I was about 5 years old. These were not hidden. He said, there's Nolan Ryan cards in there. And I said, oh, well, you should probably sell those. If they're worth that much money, you should get rid of those.
Right.
So what I found out, I am an absolute slut for designer gym clothing. Lululemon, Fabletics, that kind of shit. I have 2 pair of Lululemon shorts, and I think I have a couple shirts and then 1 pair of pants. Stacy will usually get me one item or article for Father's Day or Christmas, or that's usually my thing. She'll get me one thing because the pants are like $100.
Ew.
Shorts are like $50, $60. She'll give me one thing. I'm like, yeah, it makes me happy because they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
They feel great on your dick and your balls. It's like a fucking wet vagina going up and down on it. That's how good they feel, dude.
Damn, I gotta get some of them.
But then I walked into the Fabletics store at the Green. And if you're not familiar with Fabletics, it's another incredibly
Activewear. It's
upscale
activewear.
activewear. And I went in there and I looked at a pair of shorts, $75. I looked at a pair of pants, $130. I'm like, fuck this, dude. They got that sign out front that says $19 pants. 3 shorts for $20. And okay, while that's a good deal, I would pay that for some luxury shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is a scam because you got to sign up for their VIP monthly subscriber thing. The VIP thing is $70 a month,
Ooh.
billed on the 5th of the month, and you get you take that $70 and you can apply it towards a credit. And you can get anything in the store for 1 credit. So once a month, you get one thing out of the Fabletics store. But when you sign up for the VIP deal, you get one of the entry VIP deals, which is like 3 pair of shorts for $20, 3 shirts for $20, a pair of pants for $19, whatever deal you want. But I went in there and this girl was working and she explained it to me. She said, so when you sign up for VIP, it doesn't charge you for the VIP until the 5th of the month. So if you sign up for the VIP deal, you can get the $19 pants. I'm like, so I can get the pants for $19 and I can just cancel this and never have to pay for it? She's like, right, that's what usually everybody does. I don't know. I don't care. It's no sweat off my back.
Yeah.
I was like, well, then I would like to sign up. I would like to get, they had some,
Sign me up.
Jamar, they're called One Joggers. These fucking things are so comfortable. They stretch. You could like
I love that.
stretch them across. They're so comfy. And she's like, and also you can stack the deals. I'm like, what do you mean? She said, well, today, since you're signing up in store, you can take advantage of all of the entry deals. So 3 shirts for $20,
Mm-hmm.
3 shorts for $20, a pair of the joggers for $19, 5 pair of underwear for $20. You can stack all those.
Right.
So when I went in store, I got about $750 worth of clothes for $200. I think I left out of there with, I think 5 shirts, 3 joggers, 5 pair of underwear, a sports bra for one of the girls, and then a couple other things. A lot of shit.
That's a lot of stuff, yeah.
So then, but once you sign up for the initial deal, then you can't do it again. They got your phone number.
Yeah,
they got your they got all your shit. And you also got to pay a tariff fee when you're in store, which is like $30. Whatever. Kind of aggravated me.
Interesting.
Whatever. But then I got online and I found that when you sign up online, you can stack the deal as many times as you want. So in the store, she's like, you can only do the pants deal one time. But then your first visit in store, everything is 50% off. But online, you can use the deal as many. So you can get 4 pair of pants for $19 each, but 4 pair of these joggers. Most comfortable joggers ever. You can get fucking 20 shirts for $7 each or whatever. So I had to sign up online. And I had to use a pseudonym, and I used my father's name and address.
Hell yeah, you did.
And I made a temporary card. I made a temporary electronic debit card on Klarna for the transaction, so it didn't have my card on file. And I did that, and I got online. You don't pay the tariff fee, shipping's free, all that shit. I got 8 shirts, 2 nice ass polos, like 4 joggers, all that shit for like $140.
Ooh, damn.
And it's all really, really, really nice stuff.
That's some good shit right there.
And I signed up for the VIP, and as soon as they confirmed my delivery, I fucking canceled that shit, dude.
Canceled, hell yeah.
And then plus, I use a temporary debit card to pay for it. So even if they did try and charge me $70, it wasn't getting charged.
Yeah, it's not going through.
So if you're somebody that's into really comfortable activewear,
Good for you, man.
you're looking for some. And I don't have a promo code. I don't know shit about Fabletics. All I know is they got Kevin Hart and Jamar Chase on the signs. Jamar Chase is a Bengals wide receiver. I really like him. So if, their pants are good enough for Jamar and his big old black dick, then they're good enough for me.
Hell yeah.
So I highly recommend if you're looking for some very comfortable activewear that's the way to
Go ahead and fuck the system.
go do it online, though. You get a lot more bang for your buck. Dude, I swear to God, 5 shirts, 2 polos, 4 joggers, like comfortable pants, like $140, $150.
That's a damn good deal.
It is, man. Especially when you feel that stuff, you're like, well, this is nice shit, man. I wore the polo to work today. I got lots of compliments. They said, God damn, your nipples look flat.
Especially the one.
Like, that nipple is flat, dude. You look good, man. I'm like, yeah, dude. Fucking Fabletics shit. So, well, that concludes our episode on the Philadelphia experiment. That runs us up to about the hour and 10-minute mark here. We're tremendously thankful that you joined us for this episode.
It was a great time. Let's do it again next week.
Yeah, there's still sunlight outside.
Isn't that crazy?
Let's make a run for it.
Let's fucking go.
All right.
Let's get out of here. Love you guys. Have a good week.
See ya.
Bye.
Philly special.
Carter's like obsessed with doing this with the bottles now. I'm fucking popping them all.
We used to kill each other doing that shit. All right, YouTube.
Love you guys.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Let's
wait.
see if anybody clicked on the Vader. I'm a hell of a grower.
One person did.
Having like a sad thumb.
Yeah.
I could have gone my whole life without that yet. Disappointing for looking. Where
You
the
gotta look.
fuck? Where the fuck Rob go for a Vader pool? Laugh out loud. This show is getting gay quick. I would be offended by that, but Jersey Pete, man, he it's all love, man. He knows what's going on.
Yeah. Where's the? Oh, here we go.
Rourke, Moody, we love you too. We're thankful. All right, we'll see you guys.
Love you.